Hello, welcome back to India Today Global. As we speak right now, Parliament is seeing a pitched battle between the government benches and the opposition on the issue of illegal migrants coming from the United States, having been deported in a US military flight to India. 104 migrants coming back, people from Punjab, Haryana, and other parts of India. Really, the opposition raising a number of questions about the manner in which these migrants were brought back to India. Many of them, of course, coming in a 14-hour flight, several of them bound hand and foot by US immigration authorities. The External Affairs Minister S. Shankar has just made a statement in Parliament. He is now, of course, answering questions from the opposition who are raising questions about the treatment of these migrants. But this has put the issue of illegal migration from India to America front and center. And there is no one better placed to explain to us how exactly this illegal migration has taken place over the past couple of years and where the issue stands right now than Professor S. Irudaya Rajan, who is, of course, chair of the International Institute of Migration and Development. Professor Rajan, thank you so much for joining us. Could you tell us a little bit about this current situation that we're seeing right now, this controversy raging about 104 Indians being deported from America? What is your initial reaction to this news, as well as the nature in the manner in which these migrants were sent back to India?
No, I think that 104 migrants who came to India, this is only a trial for the movie. The trial is maybe 2 minutes, the movie will be 3 hours. So it is a starting point and it will continue. The flight will come to many states, not just end up in Punjab. Because as per their estimates, it is more not just 104. They are talking about thousands. We don't know exactly how many are there. They identified some people, they have not identified many more people. That indicate the weakness in the database, even by Americans, database, because I always emphasize on the right database on migration. I think this is something missing in both countries of origin like India and the destination like USA, Canada, Australia. This is going to be a big topic emerging in the next 10-15 years, because this will be a topic not just between India and US. It can be with any country, because recently I heard a report saying that students who went to Canada on the student visa, they have not joined the college at all. Where are they? Nobody knows. So I think it is going to tighten it up, the migration policies, migration regimes, and also the dream of migrants. But I think the problem, if you look at it very, very carefully, the way they brought up, I think I was also unhappy the way they brought in, because they are not, not like a war crimes or they did a big crime or something. They have overstayed. That means it indicates the failure of the US government also, because they went as documented. They have been undocumented in the US. A student goes for a student visa, he wants to extend his stay. He is not able to extend his stay, he goes underground. That is where they are talking about undocumented. Second one is they got a visa, they tried to enter illegally. They are talking about from other country they are coming in. And we know the case of the Gujarat, one couple and their children died. I think India, as I see it, India's migration policy is very clear. It has been articulated. Of course, there are pending immigration bill. We need to look at the Migration Act. All has to be relooked at it, generate the data. But as long as I know, I work with the government for some time to understand the migration, is that India always talks about legal, safe, and orderly migration. When the Indian government is talking about legal, safe, and orderly migration, how did it happen that our Indians are branded as undocumented in America? I think this is the biggest question. We should look at it. We should look at the data. We should talk to these people. We need research. The problem is research-based evidence, evidence-based policy. We should do them. What happened to this 104? Maybe tomorrow another flight will come with another 100. And we should bring them, welcome them. Yesterday somebody called me from Punjab, sir, what will happen? We should welcome them, because please remember, somebody want to enter America to get a PR or becoming an American citizen, they are not illiterates. They are not illiterates. They have some skills. and they have an experience working in America. We can use them, we can provide them proper rehabilitation. I don't think there will be no problem at all. It is good for us. Welcoming the returned migrants, welcoming them. Who are they? They are our brothers. Somebody's father, somebody's brother. So we have to welcome them. We should not be looked at negatively. I would like to look at it very, very positively. We got 100 people, 104 people from US who had worked in the US, who had knowledge about US. They have come and they can work in any places in India. We should encourage them. And if the US government tills there are more people, they will come. But they should become in the normal flight, not in the military flight. Because I was also unhappy as a migration expert. Why should they brought by the military flight? They should have, when the India has agreed to take them back, they should come by it should come by the Indian flight. Why should they put their money to bring us? We will bring our people. In fact, Indian government should send the flight to bring them back. We did for the wartime. We did for the COVID-19. We had Vande Bharat flight. They identified, you approve that people, they are from Punjab, they are from Kerala, they are from Tamil Nadu. Send our flight to bring them back, not their flight. They are our citizens. They are holding the Indian passport, which I hold. So I think we have to work in spirit. And if somebody says they are undocumented, let them come back to India. India is growing. It's a growing economy, and returned migrants should be encouraged. Returned migrants should be encouraged. I always tell friends, please remember, Mahatma Gandhi is a returned migrant. Not the returned migrant what we saw yesterday, but he was returned migrant, came willingly after spending some time in South Africa. If these people can be put it for our economy, they will do wonders for us.
Got it, Professor. If I could ask, Professor,
it is highly positive.
Professor, if I could ask a quick question. So, a big point of the discussion has been America using military flights to send deportees back. Can you just confirm, is this the normal practice of countries deporting illegal migrants to illegal? How does it work generally? Is there something different that America is doing by sending military flights? Do countries usually send civilian flights? Does the receiving country generally send flights? What is the standard procedure?
I think these developed countries like America should learn from Gulf. We have undocumented migrants in Gulf, not just Indians. All South Asians are there. I've been to Gulf. Several people, they were without papers. But what the Gulf does, this is what the America should do. This is what even India should do for Bangladeshis. We have to have what is called in Gulf is amnesty. Odumapu. You pardon them. You are overstaying, please come back. And they will be standing queue in the embassy and they will give them out pass. They will come. They have money. They will buy their ticket and come. Otherwise, they have no money. Indian embassy will fund them. The association will fund them. They should come. We should talk about amnesty. India can talk about amnesty for any nationals who are staying here. America should talk about amnesty one time. Please report back. They don't need to feed them. They don't be put in the jail. Why should they put in the jail? You tell them, look, we are opening it up. If anybody in America without a proper document, please come back to your embassy. Report back. And then we will allow you to go without any fine. Without anything you can go. This is what the Gulf does. Gulf does many bad things. This should be learned by those countries. We should talk about amnesty for pardoning them, staying there, and then they are on their own. Indian embassy will give them out pass. This is what happened in amnesty in several years in the Gulf countries.
Got it, sir. So if I could also ask another question on the specific issue of America and Indian migrants going there, could you tell us a little bit about why we have seen over the last decade or so, and especially in the last couple of years, why has there been such a stark increase in the number of Indians trying to migrate illegally into America? What's going on here?
No, I think that I will blame the what is called the agents in our country. I think people, especially the agents, recruitment agent, not all of them. I have seen very good recruitment agents. Now in the name of the student agents, they said we are sending them to other countries. Some of them are not doing really well. They are all cheating our migrants. So they are the one now leading. I think the problem starts with the agents there, even in Punjab, even in Kerala, Kochi, even in Chennai. There are a lot of people, they will all want to go as a student because they think student is an easy entry to go to America. These are all students. Look at them yesterday. They are not a 70-year-old person. All were young, energetic people. Young people that indicate that they were promised. That means they were sold dreams by our agents. They paid 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs to go there. 40 lakhs, even 1 crore. People are paying to go into America. I think this is a handiwork of agents in India and US. It's like I call them, it's a big mafia. It's a big mafia because
Right.
what is happening now globally is that we talk about land mafia in India, land mafia. They take lands, they take lands. But here it's a global labor mafia because many countries need labor. So what do? They take these people as what I call them pseudo labor market. Pseudo labor market is a very simple thing. When you are walking in the cotton, somebody will follow it up. It's like a back. But when you are standing in the heat, you can see that shadow labor market to exploit them, these poor people, and they are working for very low wages. I have seen Indian students in Canada, Australia, UK, many countries. They are doing what I call them unskilled work there. 1 hour, $10, $20. And some of our skilled people, I want to say that they are being de-skilled in the name of future PR. I think the PR dream through students, many people felt it is very easy. That is where this so much migrants are going. Last year, 600,000 Indian students left to many countries, including Canada, Australia, UK, US, by paying 20, 30 lakhs as a student fees. It's like they are getting the student visa. That's the end of it. And that, what they promised by the agent, they are not able to get it. They are going to underground. So we can also do some homework here, some homework to see that we are sending only people who are genuinely interested to go for studies. Not everybody taking a luggage and go. That's why I was talking about pre-departure training for students, pre-departure manual for students. We have to talk about pre-departure manual because many students, I meet them in Canada, they said, we don't know, sir. Agent told me this is the course. Agent told me this is the university and he got admission for us. They don't know anything. I think this has to change and we have to do some homework so that it will be very great to save the future undocumented migrants in any country.
Understood.
Whatever happened, it happened, but we can correct something in our country and something we should negotiate. Whenever the India-US negotiation, we should also talk about migration, mobility, because mobility should be the part of any negotiation India with any countries. India, Germany, we have a migration corridor. We are talking about migration related issues, triple win, blue card, everything. Problem is our Indian students are not aware of the actual reality in the US, in Canada, in Australia. That is why the problem is there. So we have to do some look at these recruitment agents in our country.
Understood, sir. Could I also ask you a little bit about, what Dr. Jashankar has just said in Parliament? He said that, look, we need to crack down on the illegal migration industry. Is there anything specific that you would also recommend that the government look at in terms of countering some of the practices of the exploitative industry? You've said that some are good actors, some really do work for the benefit of migrants as well as students, others do not. How would you recommend tackling what must be a confused jumble and mess of going across the country to find the agents that are good and those that are exploitative? How exactly would you recommend the government go about that?
No, I have 2 points. You like it or not, international migration from India will continue. India, you can't stop people leaving India. It will continue. People will still dream to go to UK, US, Canada. It will continue. You can't stop it. We have the Ministry of Skills, which they talk about skilling the Indians. When you skill them, we have a great demographic dividend currently available only for India. People will migrate. You can't do much about that. Only thing is you should give them proper information, proper guidance. I think this is what we have to do. And the second thing, even the agents, I remember I did a study several years back for both ILO and the Ministry of Overseas Indian Affairs, then Ministry. We told them, after a study on recruitment agent, we told them, You have all the agents, registered agents, you have 2,000 plus in the country. There may be unregistered agents. You know, somebody might be operating without even registration. So have everybody being listed, evaluate them and give them star. Now today you talk about hotel, single star hotel, double star hotel, triple star hotel, 4-star hotel, fraud. So you can rank the whole agents in our country by ranking. You want to go, this is the 4-star hotel. Costly, but this is service is good. You have stars. By tourism department gives you star. We should promote some type of evaluating them and give them incentives. We should honor them. The best agent, the best recruitment agent in our country should be given Padma Bhushan, because he is recruiting moral recruitment. We are talking about new, actually not cheating. We should expose the best people in the country. There may be some best agents who are doing service to our people. They should be acknowledged. They should be encouraged. But the bad people should be removed from the recruitment industry. We have to look at it. That's why I always feel we should rank them, put them like a marks. Rank 1, A. You give them A certificate. It is available when they go inside. A, B, B minus, C plus. Give them, rank them. Then people will decide. Oh, nobody will go to F. People will go to A and B. I think that is the spirit we should work, because migration will continue. So we have to talk about, again I said, legal, orderly and safe migration.
Understood. Professor S. Hridaya Rajan, thank you so much for your time, sitting down with us and explaining to us what exactly is happening when it comes to the question of illegal migration into the United States, the plight of these migrants, and what India needs to do moving forward. Thank you again, Professor. Thank you so much for our viewers for joining us here on India Today Global.